Hey everyone, it is Monday and it is snowing. Kind of hard to tell, but it is. Other than I guess it's not that hard. The roads are snowy. Gotcha. Anyway, just doing a little update here, I guess. I have nothing else to do today. Still haven't figured out the problem with the harvester. I haven't done another video, I don't think, since I was gonna since I thought it was the fuel and was gonna change all the filters and stuff, and I've changed the filters like 5 or 6 times and it's still doing the same thing. It was actually Saturday, it was worse, and I don't know if I've chased my way around this problem so much now that it's not making any sense, and I just can't pinpoint any one thing because I've been chasing it too long here. But it would, on Saturday, it wouldn't even idle. It would, it'd start fine and then it would just die, and like you hit the kill switch. And I changed the filters, and you can run on high RPM, and it'll run for about 3 or 4 minutes like normal on with no load on it, and then it will just die. So it seems and I don't know, we were thinking that it could have been something in the tank, or maybe a collapsed fuel line, which I don't know. I think that's too good to be true, because when it dies like that, you can prime it again and it will run. It'll do the same thing, and the filters aren't full. But so we're thinking maybe it was a blockage and it was sucking fuel out of there, unless, I'm leaning more towards that there's an injector or something not working right, because that is a high pressure fuel rail system that requires a certain amount of pressure to work. So if an injector isn't working right, or it's if those injectors get worn out, it gets too much return. So if it were something like that, it could quite possibly be that, when you prime it, you're building up enough pressure and it will start and run okay for a little bit and then die again. But the only way to tell is to have Cat come out and hook in with a computer, which I'm leaning more towards that. I could be wrong, but my thinking is that I've never, so if there was, I wasn't picking up any water in the fuel filter as of lately, and unless I got one bad batch, if I filled my tank up once and got all sorts of water in it, just real unlucky, which is not likely. Normally, if you're buying it from one place and they've got some water in the fuel, you don't get one big batch. You're picking it up all the time. So that would mean that, and it was 45 degrees on Saturday, so if there was some mystery big chunk of ice that would get in the way of the line from the tank to the water separator, that would kind of debunk that. And it's not bark and shit, because I've never taken, there's a little, would look like a big thin Coke can that's like a strainer in the filler cap, where you pump the diesel fuel into. I've never taken that out, so it couldn't be a bunch of crap in there, because I can't get through, and I've never taken that out. So, and the fuel line that comes from the tank to the water separator filter is like a 1/2 inch hydraulic hose. It's like a 2-wire or something. So I find it hard to believe that it's that either. So, and I've had similar issues before. I just am tending to think that it's an injector, and it just, in the beginning of the week, I thought it was fuel, and then I had to get I lost a day getting the plow switched over from my old pickup to my new pickup, and then just thought, well, maybe it's the fuel and we gotta change the filters more. I think I just was chasing this problem around like a rabbit, and the whole time I think it was the same thing. Because if I think back to not yesterday being Sunday, but the Sunday before I worked, and it was just as cold as any other day last week, and it ran fine all day Sunday. So Monday, you know, I walk it in the woods to where I finish off and it just quits, dies. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so it seems like something different is going on. So I figured I'd do a little update video here while I was driving. I'm trying to find some other stuff to do today because I hate this. I mean, anybody who owns logging equipment and is missing, you know, a week or more, a week or two this time of year knows how stressful that is, because you only have so much time before springtime comes. And yeah, winter conditions are here a little earlier this year than normal, so you want to capitalize on that. You don't want to lose it. And so I haven't been in the best mood, but I got some other stuff to do today. I got to get those lights fixed on my truck. They ordered 2 new lamps or whatever on both sides. They're gonna replace those. I got an appointment for that. And since I have a tendency to procrastinate, I'm gonna try to get what little Christmas shopping I have left done, so that I'm not trying to do that the day before Christmas. I'll just wait to wrap everything Christmas morning and wonder why it's taking so long. So anyway, I figured I'd do a quick little update, so hopefully you guys have a good Monday. And I'll do another video once hopefully we get it figured out with the harvester and see if I was close or not to being right or whatever. Hopefully they can plug in and figure it out. So anyways, like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you later.